it's been a great month. Like I did $20,000 in 1 month on closing a deal, and I picked up the check and some Puma flip flops, and I was in a Buffalo Rock Pepsi T-shirt. I used to work at Pepsi, and I would just How bad do you want it? Sacrifices, man. But you gotta buy back your time. What would you do to buy back your time? Did you work an overnight shift? It's hunting season. What's good with y'all, man? It's Terry Throne. Right now I'm at work. I just recently dropped a project. Man, y'all probably can't even hear me with this loud ass truck. Recently I just dropped a project called Paper Highway. I think 14, not even 14, but 10 songs. Y'all know I always do a breakdown of why I dropped the project, why every song is what it is. What better way to do it than to do it in the truck, man? So basically, Paper Highway, I came up with the concept probably last year. I was driving over the road when I first got on the road, and I thought that was gonna be my pathway to financial freedom, driving trucks, or getting my own trucking company. And long story short is that ain't gonna be the way out. And I say that because no matter how hard you work, your pay stay the same. Like, it's not gonna change. Like, I got my CDL or whatnot, and as I started to get into it, I started realizing, shit, you gotta find another way. And like I say, the concept came when I first started driving over the road, but it's crazy how it evolved to something different just as life started happening. So I made the cover, and it's a 18-wheeler, and the road is paved with money, and then there's a sign in the corner says the land of make-believe is on the next right. And basically that land of make-believe, you see, is the other way. It's not going towards the money. So basically it's just saying, to get the money, you can't just wish for the money. Like, you gotta work towards the money. So that's what the cover stands for. And lately I feel like my Paper Highway, it has nothing to do with 18-wheelers. It has to do with real estate. It has to do with my music. It has to do with creating passive income through digital real estate, whether that's crypto, stocks, like I say, real estate, music. That's my Paper Highway. It's not about 18-wheelers and stuff like that. So like I said, it just evolved into something bigger and better. And you know what I'm saying? You got to figure out what's going to be your Paper Highway. Like, everybody got their own Paper Highway. Everybody got their own way to, their goals, their dreams, their things that they're looking to go after. So, but the first track on there is called Expensive Leather. I made that song when I was in Birmingham. I had went to Birmingham looking to do some real estate, and possibly we were looking to move to Birmingham at the time. So I had went down there early, just trying to, get familiar with the areas, see where I could do real estate at. I actually made that song in the car on my phone. I wrote to it, and I kind of plugged in. But basically, Expensive Leather, just like, you can't do the bare minimum and expect to get the nicest things, or you can't do the bare minimum and get expensive leather. Like, you gotta take risks, you gotta make sacrifices. I was in that state at the time when I was writing that. Like, I was in Birmingham by myself, going hard, trying to figure out a way out for my family. So that's what Expensive Leather is about. The second track is called Champagne for Breakfast. I actually made that song when I was over the road, and I think I was in Pennsylvania at the time. No, I wasn't. I was, matter of fact, I was right outside of Birmingham at a truck stop, and my partner was like, "Man, we need to do Clear for Takeoff too." So that track is originally supposed to be for another project, but we never end up going through with the project. We was gonna do another EP. If y'all haven't heard the first Clear for Takeoff, go check it out. I made all the beats on it. It's a dope project. Me and my homeboy Stash by Tay, but the I came up with that song. Just found a beat on YouTube. I freestyled the whole song, and then me and my brother-in-law was chopping it up one day, and I was like, "Man, I might got one for you." I sent it to him. Probably a week before I was about to put the project out, he knocked it out, sent it back to me, and that's how we got Champagne for Breakfast. And basically, that's just saying, if y'all haven't caught a theme in my music, it's about, having a good time. It's about overcoming, overcoming things and enjoying life and celebrating. Like, every time we get a new pair of shoes, it's like a moment to celebrate. It's like shoes is like a trophy. Like, not to say it's about material things, but when you come from not having nothing, and when you get stuff, you appreciate it more. So it's like we waking up grateful. Like, man, we gonna celebrate just waking up. So that's what Champagne for Breakfast is about. The third track on there is Black God, Black Boss. I made that song. I think I made that song in Pennsylvania at a truck stop, or either South Carolina at a truck stop. So it's kind of dope how this project came together, like actually on the road, even though that's not like I say, that's not my paper. That's not my paper highway to like financial freedom. It's actually, like I say, it's digital real estate, and actual real estate is my paper highway. But Black God, Black Boss, it's just a real confident track, just kind of owning who I am. I always shied away from those type of titles and stuff like that. Like, I never like trying to put myself above others, or if anything, I just hope that track like makes other people confident in themselves, and just owning who you are. Like, own the fact that you know what I'm saying, you black, and that you got your own thing going on, or you black and you feel like a god, and you can make what you want happen. So that's what Black God, Black Boss is about. It's actually probably my favorite track on the project. When I made it, it was just a throwaway, kind of like, I ain't gonna say a throwaway, but it was just a filler. But it's actually became my favorite track on there. So Black God, Black Boss. Fourth track on there is called 20K Before Lunch, and that's just speaking to, I had closed a real estate deal for $20,000, and just saying it's been a great month. Like, I did $20,000 in 1 month on closing a deal, and I picked up the check and some Puma flip flops, and I was in a Buffalo Rock Pepsi t-shirt. I used to work at Pepsi, and I would just wear that shirt, like, cause that's probably the hardest job I ever had, working at Buffalo Rock. Like, that shit was harder than the Army, but I wear that shirt to remember, like, bro, you don't want to go back there, so you need to, you know what I'm saying, get on your stuff. So I'll try to put a picture in here of it. But that's what 20K Before Lunch is, and that's how I see my life, just in control. Like, I can make money. If I want to, I can go pick up 20 bands in a jumpsuit, or 100 bands in a jumpsuit. Like, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm headed. Make money and be comfortable, and make it how I want to make it. What's this? 20K Before Lunch. Then the fifth track is called Trapathon, and I just probably had smoked me some Gorilla Glue and just freestyled that whole track. Nate Thomas, he's a producer here out of Huntsville. He sent me like 3 or 4 beats, and I knocked all of them out in like 2 hours when he sent them to me. And I like to do that just to like show people I'm serious. Like, I'm not playing around. Like, this ain't I'm not just, you know what I'm saying? Like, Yeah, so that's what Trapathon is, and it's just saying shit. I'm on a Trapathon, like same way you look at a marathon is. So we hustling, like we getting to it. What else was next on there? Got Trapathon, then we got. I think I'm gonna just start jumping around because I'm trying to remember what's all on there. We got Dinner Dates. That's just a track about, you know, me and my significant other, like just kind of projecting things into the future. Like we haven't had a dinner date, you know, on the West Coast, but I do plan on, you know what I'm saying, going to taking her to Phoenix or taking her to Los Angeles or something like that, and that's just having dinner and talking about our goals and our aspirations. So that's what Dinner Dates is about. It's a dope track. I made that song probably. I done had that song probably like a year. I probably made that at the beginning of last year or something like that. The next song on there, I think, is City to City. Had that song for probably a year and a half or a year or something like that. Just sent it to Stash Spot. He knocked the verse out, and that's just a motivational track, like City to City. I'm just trying to motivate. Now, honestly, if y'all ain't caught on, like I say, that's my whole like lane. Like my lane is to motivate and inspire people. Like I'm not in the struggle music lane or the pain music lane, and like I found my lane, and all I talk about is getting money and you know what I'm saying, just succeeding in life and enjoying life. Like that's my lane, and enjoying my lady and stuff like that. That's my lane. So I finally found my lane. Like I was trying to do everything else, but I guess, you know, the more you keep working at things, you start to get more aware of yourself, and you start to distinguish who you are, and you'll start to separate from everybody else the more you keep working on yourself. So, and then I think the last track on there is called Roadmap. I done had that track for a minute, and it's just like, you know, if you're trying to get some money, like I know multiple ways to getting money, and just gotta apply yourself. You know what I'm saying? Apply the mind, and apply the work, do the work, create challenges for yourself to manifest these things into fruition, and that's what Roadmap is about. Just saying, like sometimes people gonna look at you and they gonna think you fell off or whatever the case may be, but what people don't realize about success is that it's not always gonna go how you think it's gonna go. So the roadmap, like you might have to go over here and do this just to learn one thing. Like, you know, I feel like that's how God works. Like he'll put you in different predicaments. Like if you need help with discipline, like he'll put you in that area. Like honestly, bro, I really low key, I feel like the only reason I'm working this 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. job is because I feel like I'm gonna be torn. I feel like I'm gonna be, you know, like I say, I feel like I'm gonna be torn. I'm gonna be working, and yeah, it's like sometimes we're gonna have to be up. We're gonna have to pull all nighters and still get up at 9 a.m. and go do an interview, or you know, whatever the case may be. But I feel like he just strengthening my will, like how bad you want it. Cause I'm still like, I still do wholesale and real estate on the, you know, on the side, and I do this too on the side. So it's like how bad do you really want to succeed? So that's the gist of Paper Highway. I think I done hit all the tracks. If I didn't, I'll jump back on here and put another track in. So yeah.